There's something about you that people can't explain, yet they feel it the moment you enter a room. Your presence shifts the energy around you, and without even speaking, you cause a reaction in others. Some are drawn to you, captivated by the calm, mysterious, and powerful aura you naturally radiate. Others, however, feel uneasy. They might avoid looking directly at you, act cold without reason, or even try to challenge you. You've seen this happen time and time again, and you may have wondered, why? The answer is simple. Your energy is too powerful. As a chosen one, you don't just exist in this world, you influence it. Your vibration carries something that others can't quite put into words. It's a mix of deep wisdom, unshakable authenticity, and a connection to the unseen. You walk with a silent strength, a confidence that doesn't come from ego but from a deeper understanding of life itself. And this is exactly why many people fear you. This fear doesn't always show up as direct hostility. Instead, it hides behind jealousy, misunderstanding, and resistance. You may have noticed that people sometimes treat you differently for no logical reason. They might feel intimidated, but they won't know why. It's not because of how you look or what you say, it's because of the energy you carry. Your presence reminds them of what they have not yet awakened within themselves. This is why, throughout your life, you may have felt like an outsider. You might have wondered why certain people distance themselves from you, or why you naturally attract both deep admiration and unexplained hostility. The truth is, your high vibration disrupts the illusion that many people are living in. When you walk into a space, you bring truth with you, and not everyone is ready for that. The world is filled with false appearances, distractions, and shallow connections. Many people live their entire lives avoiding deep introspection. They don't want to face their fears, insecurities, or the truth about their own energy. But when you show up, something shifts. You unknowingly force them to confront their own shadows. Some will feel inspired by you, recognizing that you are living proof of what is possible when a person fully steps into their true self. Others will feel exposed, uncomfortable, and even threatened, because your presence silently reveals what they have been suppressing. This is the hidden reason why people act differently around you. It's not about you. It's about what your energy awakens within them. Not everyone celebrates those who shine brightly. In a world where many people seek power through control and deception, a person who stands in pure, authentic energy is seen as a threat. You may have noticed that some people, even those you've been kind to, will try to belittle, criticize, or undermine you. This isn't because you've done something wrong. It's because your very existence challenges the system they rely on. Your energy carries something rare: truth, fearlessness, and the ability to see beyond illusions. And because of this, people who depend on manipulation, deceit, and control cannot tolerate your presence. They know they cannot fool you. They know that you cannot be easily influenced or controlled. And so, their only option is to try and silence you, discredit you, or make you doubt yourself. This is why throughout your life, you may have faced sudden betrayals, misunderstandings, or resistance from people who once seemed supportive. It's not that you changed. It's that your light became too strong for them to handle. Instead of rising to your level, they try to bring you down to theirs. These tactics can show up in different ways. Some people will try to gaslight you, making you question your own perception. Others will try to turn people against you, spreading false narratives to make you look like the problem. And then there are those who, instead of directly attacking, will subtly try to plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making you wonder if you're truly on the right path. But here's what you must remember: their actions are a reflection of their fear, not of your worth. People who are not secure within themselves will always feel threatened by someone who is. They don't fear your physical presence. They fear the energy, wisdom, and clarity that you carry. Your presence disrupts their false sense of security, and rather than facing their own insecurities, They choose to project their fear onto you. This is why you must never shrink yourself to make others comfortable. The moment you start doubting your own light, you play right into their hands. Their goal is not just to slow you down, it's to make you forget who you truly are, and this is why you must stand firm. Your energy is your power. Have you ever felt like you just know things without ever being told? As if knowledge flows to you effortlessly, and you can sense things before they happen? This is because your energy is deeply connected to ancient wisdom. You are not just an ordinary soul. You carry the memory of lifetimes, the wisdom of past ages, and the insights that many have long forgotten. This wisdom doesn't come from books or teachings. It comes from a divine connection to the universe itself. You are guided by intuition, and your inner knowing is often far more accurate than external information. Because of this, people who rely on external validation, artificial power, or rigid belief systems find your presence deeply unsettling. They cannot understand how you simply know things without being taught. They cannot grasp how you remain so calm in chaos, so sure of yourself even when the world is uncertain. Your wisdom makes you unpredictable. You do not follow the rules of fear, manipulation, or blind obedience, and that makes you impossible to control. Throughout history, societies have tried to silence people like you. They have demonized those who hold spiritual power, labeled them as threats, and even attempted to erase their existence. But no matter how many times this has happened, the truth always finds a way back to the surface. Your presence alone is a reminder that true wisdom does not come from authority figures, institutions, or external validation. It comes from within, and that is what makes you powerful beyond measure. The reason you stand out is because you do not rely on the world's distractions to guide you. You don't need to seek approval because you already know your worth. You don't need to chase validation because you are already connected to something much greater. And that, above all else, is what they fear the most, because a person who truly knows themselves is the hardest to control. Not everyone who enters your gi. Life comes with good intentions. Some people are drawn to your energy not because they admire you, but because they want to feed off of you. These people are what we call energy vampires, individuals who drain your spiritual, emotional, and mental energy without giving anything in return. You might have noticed that after being around certain people, you feel exhausted, irritated, or even confused. Maybe you feel like you're constantly giving, yet they never seem satisfied. Maybe every time you try to share something positive, they respond with negativity, complaints, or unnecessary drama. These are all signs of energy vampires. Energy vampires do not always act with bad intentions. Some are simply lost, stuck in low-vibrational emotions like fear, anger, or jealousy. They see your light and, instead of using it as inspiration, they cling to it for their own survival. They unconsciously drain you because they have not learned how to generate their own energy or raise their own vibration. But others, the more dangerous kind, know exactly what they are doing. These individuals are fully aware of their draining nature. They thrive off of your attention, your kindness, and your willingness to help. They manipulate, deceive, and create unnecessary problems just to keep you trapped in a cycle of emotional exhaustion. The worst part? They never take responsibility for their actions. When confronted, they play the victim. They twist the situation to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. So, how do you protect yourself? First, you must recognize who these people are. They often show up as constant complainers who never look for solutions, only problems. Master manipulators who guilt trip you into doing things for them. People who create chaos wherever they go and drain your peace. Second, you must set strong boundaries. Not everyone deserves your time, your kindness, or your energy. You are not obligated to fix, heal, or carry anyone who refuses to take responsibility for their own life. Third, you must remember that your energy is sacred. You do not need to feel guilty for walking away from people who drain you. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's necessary. Because when you allow yourself to be drained, you can no longer fully step into your divine purpose. For years, you may have felt like you needed to hide your power. Maybe you were told that being different was a bad thing. Maybe people made you feel like your energy was too much, too intense, or too strong. So, you tried to shrink yourself. You tried to blend in, to soften your presence, to be what others expected you to be. But here's the truth. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out, to lead, to shine. Owning your divine presence means no longer apologizing for the way you speak, move, think, or exist. It means accepting that your energy is powerful and that power is not a burden. It's a gift. People may have tried to make you feel guilty for being confident, intuitive, and spiritually aware. They may have told you that you're too intense, too deep, or too unrelatable. But what they really meant was, I am not ready for your energy. So instead of dimming yourself, own your presence completely. Here's how. Stop apologizing for being different. Your uniqueness is what makes you powerful. Protect your energy fiercely. Not everyone deserves access to your time and attention. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Let go of relationships that do not honor your soul. Trust yourself. You already have the wisdom you need within you. Owning your divine presence doesn't mean forcing yourself onto others. It means standing firmly in your truth, regardless of how others react. It means walking through life with grace, confidence, and unshakable faith in who you are. And most importantly, it means understanding that your energy alone is enough to change the world. One of the biggest challenges for chosen ones is understanding the delay between inner transformation and outer reality. You may have started working on your self-healing, mindset, and spiritual growth, expecting to see results right away. But instead, you find yourself feeling stuck, like nothing is changing. You wonder, why isn't my reality shifting yet? Why am I still surrounded by the same people, situations, or struggles? This happens because the physical world operates with a delay. When you change your thoughts, beliefs, and vibration, the universe begins aligning events, people, and circumstances to match your new energy. But because we live in the third dimension, a world of form and structure, these changes do not happen instantly. It's like planting a seed. When you plant a tree, you don't see it grow overnight. You water it, nurture it, and give it sunlight. But for a long time, nothing seems to happen. Then, one day, the tree breaks through the soil and starts to grow. Your spiritual growth works the same way. At first, it feels like nothing is happening. You put in the effort, you shift your mindset, practice self-love, visualize your desires, but your external world remains the same. This is where many people give up. They get discouraged and return to their old patterns. But the truth is, your new reality is already forming behind the scenes. Just like the tree growing beneath the soil, your energy shift is happening beneath the surface. So how do you make sure your new reality fully manifests? Hold your vision. No matter what your current reality looks like, stay committed to the future you are creating. Ignore temporary setbacks. They are not a sign of failure, but a test to see if you will remain faithful to your growth. Keep taking inspired action. Even when you don't see results yet, keep moving forward. The key is to not lose faith during the delay. Many people shift their energy for a few weeks, a few months, or even a year, and then lose patience when they don't see immediate change. But true transformation requires persistence. When you remain loyal to your new beliefs, identity, and energy, reality has no choice but to reflect it back to you. So no matter how long it takes, stay aligned with your divine energy. Your breakthrough is coming. Reality is not as rigid as most people believe. In truth, it is a reflection of your internal world. What you focus on, what you believe, and how you see yourself directly shapes what you experience in life. This is the power of the mirror effect. Your external world mirrors the energy you hold within. Most people make the mistake of thinking that their circumstances control them. They believe that because their current reality is difficult, they are powerless to change it. But the truth is, reality is a delayed reflection of past energy. Imagine looking into a mirror. If you frown, the mirror frowns back. If you smile, the mirror smiles back. The same principle applies to life. When you hold fear, doubt, or lack within you, the world mirrors it back through struggles and obstacles. But when you hold faith, strength, and abundance within, the world starts to reflect those things back to you. The problem is that most people react to what they see in the mirror instead of creating a new reflection. If they see struggle, they feel discouraged. If they see failure, they believe they are failures. This keeps them trapped in the same cycle because they don't realize they have the power to change the image. As a chosen one, you must learn to control the reflection instead of reacting to it. Instead of looking at your current reality and feeling stuck, you must hold the vision of the reality you want, no matter what the mirror shows you today. Here's how you can start using the mirror effect in your life. Decide what you want your reality to reflect. Do you want success, love, abundance, peace? Get clear on the image you want to project. Align your thoughts and emotions with that reality. Instead of focusing on what is missing, focus on feeling like you already have what you desire. Stay consistent. The mirror will not change instantly, but if you keep projecting the same energy, it will have no choice but to shift. Once you start mastering this, you will notice that your external world begins to change in unexpected ways. People will treat you differently. New opportunities will appear. You will attract situations that match your inner transformation. This is why chosen ones seem to have a magnetic energy, because they understand that reality is not something that happens to them. They create it. By now, you should understand why your energy is so powerful and why the world reacts to you in the way that it does. You are not an ordinary person. You are a force of transformation, truth, and spiritual power. Your energy is feared because it exposes lies, awakens hidden truths, and brings light where there is darkness. People who are not ready to awaken will resist you, misunderstand you, and even try to bring you down. But none of this changes who you are. If you have ever questioned your value, your purpose, or your existence, remember this: you are meant to shine. You are not here to dim your light for others. You are divinely protected. No amount of negativity can stop you unless you allow it. You are powerful beyond measure. Your presence alone is enough to change lives. Now, it is time to fully step into your divine presence. Do not waste another moment trying to fit into a world that is too small for you. You were born to break barriers, to inspire, and to lead. Embrace your spiritual strength, protect your energy, and create the reality you desire. The world is watching. The universe is waiting. And your journey is just beginning. Your energy is your greatest power. It is the reason you feel different. It is the reason people either admire you or fear you. It is the reason you have experienced both blessings and challenges on your path. But no matter what obstacles you face, never forget who you are. You are not here to follow, you are here to lead. Now go forward with confidence, clarity, and faith. The universe moves in your favor when you move in alignment with your true self. If this message resonated with you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with others who need to hear this. And tell me in the comments, have you noticed how people react to your energy? I would love to hear your experiences. Thank you for being here. Your journey is sacred. Keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video.